Welcome back to the YouTube channel. Alrighty guys, story time. As you can see by the thumbnail, we picked up another Dodge Sweptline. Surprise, surprise. Anyways, this thing was listed by this guy. It was on there for $500 on the good old Facebook marketplace. And my dad messaged him. He's like, hey, you take $350 for it? He's like, no, I can't do that, but I'll take $400. And dad was just talking to him. He's like, well, it doesn't really matter. I'd like to have it anyways, but does it have a title? The guy was like, yeah, it's a complete truck, has a title, the grill's inside the cab, everything. So we're like, all right. Wake up this morning, it's Saturday, and we're supposed to meet the guy at 10, and dad asked 3 times for the address so we could look at this thing, and the guy keeps on blowing it off, not responding. Called him like 12 times this morning trying to get an address so we could come look at this thing. Finally get a hold of the guy, and he's like, yeah, I don't know the address. Meet me at this school in this little town of about 80 people. Meet him at this school, follow him to this house. He knocks on the door of the house. Some other guy comes out, and we're looking at these 2 guys. One that listed it, and we don't know who this other guy is. And we start talking. We're like, okay, we want it. You got the title? He's like, oh, I don't know where it is. I saw it years ago. It was in one of these boxes in the house. I'm going to have to tear it apart. It's going to take days to find. I'm like, well, that's kind of a deal breaker if it ain't got a title, which it wasn't necessarily, but we would like to have a title. We could build another truck. And so that guy goes inside, starts looking through his house, I guess, and we're talking to the guy that listed the truck. And he's like, yeah, sorry about this. This guy's weird. He's full of, full of dog shit, dog poop, whatever. But when the 2 guys are together, they seem like best friends and they know each other. But this guy that listed, he's acting like, oh, I don't know this guy. He's some old stoner dude. Like, oh, whatever. This is just weird. And we start loading up the truck because we need it for the tailgate, since the tailgate is pretty solid. And I mean, if you know anything about the Sweptline tailgates, they are worth a pretty penny if they're in decent shape and not completely rusted out. So we're loading the truck up, and the guy comes walking outside with this, literally half a title ripped in half, and it's already signed and dated and everything. It was sold back in July 27th 1985. Bill of sale here and everything, but this does us no good. I mean, this is just old piece of history, little piece of paper. But yeah, guys, this is going to be another video where we're going to be selling Sweptline parts, since we only need the tailgate off this truck, and it's just going to get scrapped because that's all it's worth after this. But if you have a 1965 and you need some parts, we'll do a little tour, walk around this thing when we get back home. It does have some stuff that is worth selling or worth saving. So yeah, stay tuned for that, and comment down below what you need, and we'll see if we can hook you up. We're eating some lunch and the tailgate's down. Hopefully the hood's still in here. We were going down the highway, so that would have made a mess. Oh, it started scooting back, didn't it? Probably denting your tailgate. Nope, she looks solid. So if you see anything you need, just let us know. This does have a pretty cool horn button. Don't know if anybody would be interested in that. Little knobs, Mirror's a little crunchy.
Wiper motor, we're gonna test everything.
We're gonna test out the wiper motor here, see if that's good. This is a 65, so no, it's 65. Title says 65.
Oh, I thought you said 67.
Yeah, that's what he said, but he didn't know what this thing was. But 65, and that's different than, I believe, 67 was the last year for that style of wiper motor, I think. Got these little knobs here. Got these door panels. These are metal, so they are in good shape here, both of them. The door handles and the window cranks, they're not in the best shape, as you can see right there.
Well, wiper arms. We got a guy wanting those.
Wiper arms possibly. But this truck is going to get scrapped out, so we want to try and get everything that people need off of it. I mean, great shape. Leaning tower of power. Good old 225, I believe. And she's definitely locked up. For some reason, every truck we look at, people decide to take the air filter off in the hood and just let the rain get to it. It's got the 3 on the tree. Bumpers are shot. Not a straight body part on this thing. Unfortunately, these are broke. Do have a mirror. I'll clean up for someone. They're pretty cool. We do have several. These door handles, definitely probably the best one on the truck. This one here is in really good shape, but the other one's got a small dent right here. I'll show that here in a second. There's that closer look at that door panel. Good bench seat if somebody needed a seat. Came with all the keys, plus some for the guy's house. I guess he didn't need his house keys no longer, and the key to his P.O. box and everything else. Might have the key for these locks here. That don't look right, that looks upside down. Not working? Oh yeah! Got the key for the locks. Don't really find that often.
I don't have a key lock in here.
Oh, that's weird.
It is working.
Yeah, the other doors have them, a lock right there. Interesting. We are thinking about keeping this bed for the crew cab because, as you can see, the inside of this, the sides are real good. You don't hardly ever find that. The floor is a little soft in this area. We're thinking about cutting off the back portion of this cab just so we can keep this small window. They are pretty cool. Do like the style of that. This hood, don't know if that'd be good for anybody. It looks like it flipped up and it got dented there. It does have the Dodge lettering here, but it's not in the best shape. As you can see, it's got quite a bit of pitting going on there. We are keeping this tailgate because, as you know, if you know anything about these Sweptlines, these are always super rough, and most of them, this is completely rusted out. This does have rust here, but that's going to be a flat piece that can be easily fixed, and have to get these dents out, and that shouldn't be too bad there, hopefully. She's got a real nice bumper on her. I mean, look at that thing. You can't ask for a straighter bumper than that. That's kind of cool. Looks like it came from Sweptline from Denver, Colorado, Columbus, Ohio, and San Jose, California. It's got the 8 3/4 rear end. Gonna keep that since those are pretty desirable. Looks like this thing was sitting in the field for a good while. I think she was a tire roasting machine. Look at that tire. Somebody was doing a good old burnouts with this thing. All the glass is good except the windshield. Maybe have one windshield wiper there. The other arm looks bent up. Might be able to straighten that out and throw a blade on it. Yeah, check this out. don't think anybody can get mad at us for scrapping this thing, because we are taking literally anything off that seems like it'd be worthy. Took the glove box off there, that little thing for your dress shirt. We got some craziness going on. Well guys, if you need any parts, let us know. That little pile you just saw, that's about everything good that we got off of this. We do have some extra stuff, so if you don't see anything in the videos, just comment down below. And the worst we can say is no, we don't have it. Anyways, if you guys followed the first YouTube build, it has officially sold. It's going off to Virginia, and it'll be shipped out here probably at the end of the month. Thanks for watching, and make sure to give it a thumbs up, like, subscribe, comment, all the good stuff. Thank you.